Hello, welcome to Your Best Car. My name's Garrett. I'm going to talk you around this 2022 Land Rover Defender 110. My colleague Josh usually makes these videos. He's on holiday this week, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm sorry, it's not quite as smooth as he usually is, but I will do my very best. A bit about us, first of all. We are a finance provider for various lenders, Black Horse, Alfira and Evolution Funding, so we can finance your new car for you. You can also trade in your old car with us, even if it's got finance outstanding on it. And I'll go through the details of how you can do that a bit later on, or you can click one of the buttons on your screen to contact our team. Let's start by going around the outside of this car. I'll do my best to explain it, and then we'll have a look at some of the interior features as well. This is the D300 SE model, with some nice options which makes it really make sure it really stands out. Carpathian Grey, then with the black 22-inch wheels, side steps, roof bars, and the gloss black mirrors as well, really make it look the part. It's the D300 engine, which is the more powerful of the 3-litre diesels. If you are going to tow or drive around sort of fully loaded, that's probably the one to go for. I've driven the 250, they are fine, but you wouldn't want it if you're going to sort of tow anything, or you fancy something with a little bit more go. This is the same engine they put in the Range Rover Sport and the Discovery as well. Wheels obviously look fantastic. The 20-inch wheels look very similar to this. They're the same style, they're just smaller. They don't fill the arch out quite as well. Because this one's got the air suspension, there's no compromise at all on the ride either. So you get the look of the good wheels, but the air suspension irons it all out, so it's still silky smooth. We'll keep going on the outside. Full-size spare wheel there, 22-inch. Look at it, it's brand new. It's never even been on. We'll have a look in the boot later. Obviously D300 there, denoting the engine output. Much the same story on the near side, all in lovely condition. Side steps are helpful because it is quite a high vehicle. Even this one with the air suspension, where you've got the access height that it drops down, it's still a bit of a step up, especially if you've got little ones trying to get in and out of it as well. So very little to report condition wise. It's one private owner from brand new, comes with all the books, PDI, and the first service has been carried out. We've done that slightly early, so that you don't have to, or to say you, whoever buys it doesn't have to worry about doing that in the next couple of months, because that's due in July. 21,000 miles or 2 years is the service intervals on one of these. This has done 15,000 miles, and your Land Rover warranty is going to run up until 2025 or 60,000 miles as well. It was already unlocked there, but it has all got keyless entry. That is standard on the SE model. A bit of chatter about these in terms of security risk. This one, when it went into Land Rover for its services, has had the 2024 security update. Don't ask me exactly what that entails, but it had to go back into Land Rover to have it done. Obviously check your insurance and bits and pieces beforehand. The SE comes really well spec'd as standard. Comes with 20-inch wheels, not the 22s. Obviously, as I said earlier on, these ones are a bit bigger and do look the part. Electric memory seats is all standard. And then part of the driver assist here, you've got the blind spot detection. That's actually for when you're driving along, it comes up on the mirror there. God, that's zoomed in. Comes up on the mirror there. But that's for when you're parked and looking to open the doors. That will be flashing to tell if there's any traffic coming up the road. Sorry, it's a little bit dark in here, even with the sunroof open there. Opening pan roof, which is an option, with a fixed blind. Land Rover overmats as well. If I just sit into the cockpit here, you've got the digital section to the display. It's got Apple CarPlay, DAB, built-in sat-nav, everything you'd expect. The Meridian sound as well, which I believe is standard on the SE. And loads of storage. Storage is standard with the Defender. I can't believe how much space you get in one of these things. You could have about 5 drinks each, and everyone would have its own little place to put it. Nice big cubby hole there. Loads of room. I'm about 6 foot tall. This is where I'd have it to drive. Plenty of room for a front passenger. And look at the amount of room in the back of this thing. Absolutely huge. Massive load area as well as you'd expect, but more importantly, if you're looking at literage on these compared to maybe a Range Rover Sport or an X5, it's perfectly square. I can't emphasise enough how easy that makes it when you're trying to pack the thing. It makes such a difference. Privacy glass as well, which is why it's a little bit dark in here. And this has got the 20-40-20 split folding seats. I believe that is an option, but it's a little bit unclear on the Land Rover website, but effectively it means you can fold all of the seats independent from one another. So you can bring the centre one down to put skis or snowboard through the middle. You can fold all 3 flat, or any other configuration which you like. Let's just turn it on here. We'll shut the door so it doesn't beep at me. and I'll talk you through some other bits and pieces. You get a heated steering wheel. That's a cold climate pack. So the heated steering wheel, heated front screen, and heated washer jets, which is a nice option. Turn it all on, just so you can see there. Speed limit warning display, just over 15,000 miles. This one's got the auto headlights as well. USB and USB-C, depending on which cable you've got, and a very handy USB-C tucked away just up there as well. Set the climate to auto. You've got heated front seats left and right. The auto dynamic response, so here's your air suspension. That's currently set for access height at the moment. You can lock that down if you're going into multi-storey car parks or whatever, and you need to make sure that the car doesn't pop up. Stay below 20 mile an hour, and you can lock it down at access height, and obviously it goes up to normal height when driving. Stop start on and off. If you're a bit of a Land Rover or Range Rover fan, or you've had them before, you'll know about the auto response, which is the dynamic response, which is usually a separate button. On this one, you have to press the button there, and then it highlights your program selection, and you can just move it along here. And as you can see, you can put it into snow, sand, gravel, rock crawl, or whatever. We just use it in standard mode for the time being. We'll turn that off just because we are parked inside. Even though it is Euro 6, it's probably not too good to have it running constantly. Let's just move around to the back. So yeah, that was the climate pack, and obviously you've got the assistance here with the blind spot detection, cruise control as well. It's not adaptive, it's just your normal cruise. Click on, click off. Oh, I didn't unlock the rear door. There we go. So at the moment it's set up to just unlock the driver's door. You can change it in the settings. It's nice and easy to do. Land Rover rubber overmats. Big chunky grab handles here. Everything feels really solid. They're not as flash maybe as a Range Rover by comparison, but you do get a real well-made, very solid, very durable vehicle, and it drives 9 times, 90%, 95% as well as a Range Rover Sport. I can't explain how good it would be. I was expecting it to feel a little bit agricultural maybe, and it really doesn't. It's got a real premium feel to it, especially with all the nice optional extras, the leather, the pan roof and everything as well. I mentioned earlier about the D300 engine being the one to go for, especially with this model, because if we come down and look under here, tucked away there, you've got an electric deployable tow bar. So you pull the handle on the boot, and there are some buttons tucked away here, and you press the button and out pops the tow bar. You can also use the air suspension just to lower the back if you are trying to load the car. Storage cover net is not a parcel shelf which retracts. You literally unclip it like this, and then you can clip it back together, he says confidently. I can't even see myself here. There we go. And you get a little bit of extra storage underneath there as well, and the jack, the toolkit, and I did spot the locking wheel nut. Where's it gone? Yeah, locking wheel nut there. Oh, can you see? There you go. That is quite handy actually. It's quite good for putting this storage net if you need to. Everything's super hard wearing back here. This isn't sort of a fancy fabric floor. That is a proper hard wearing bit of kit. And see the backs of the seats as well. So if you fold them flat, that also gives you a nice flat load area. I apologise again that I'm not as good at these videos as Josh is. I'm sure there's plenty of things I've forgotten. 360 camera. There we go. Should have showed you that when we were sat on the inside. I'll make sure Shane gets a photo of it. Yeah, 360 degree camera. It is a big car. It does need parking, and that does make life a little bit easier. Sorry our showroom's looking a bit empty. It's Monday morning. We've had a load of cars go out over the weekend, which I'm certainly not complaining about. Continental tyres all round. The spare on the back here being brand new, as you can see. I don't think there's a great deal else to say. We're approaching the 10-minute mark now. So I hope that gives you a nice overview of it. If you do have any further questions, or there is anything I've missed, the spec is all written out in the advert along with the details of the service history. As I said at the beginning, we can finance this car for you, and we can take your old car in part exchange. Any questions, please do get in touch, and we will do everything we can to help. We look forward to greeting you here soon at Your Best Car. Thank you.